Top 10 hardest things to kill in video games, ChavevzzSlovakia. This should be a fun one. I don't know, these are always definitely subjective to like your skill in a video game, because I know sometimes, you know, it could be really hard for one person and really easy for like many other people who are fans of a game series. In this video, they're gonna cover some stuff from Fallout, some stuff from Dark Souls, some stuff for Left 4 Dead. I'm just here for the Dark Souls. That's really it. And there's another one, 10 hardest modern video games to beat. And I'm gonna check that one out basically just for the Dark Souls. Let's get into it, dude. I'm interested to see what they have to say. But, you know, basically with anything they say that's hard to kill, there's gonna be somebody that's like, that wasn't that bad. Let's get into it. The video's by Watch Mojo. Link for that's in the description down below. Make sure you check them out. Then let's get into it, man.
Die! Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10
If there's
hardest things to
anything
kill
from
in video games.
Mario here,
Begin,
and it's not
publish
from
new
Mario
videos every
Maker,
day, so
then
be
you
sure
are
to
just
subscribe for more great
mistaken.
content. For this, let's be focusing on those enemies that soak up damage and are incredibly difficult to take down, though it must still be possible to kill them, so you won't find any invincible enemies here.
That would be weird.
Number 10, Lynel's The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I never played this yet. That looks annoying.
While their appearances date back as far as the original Legend of Zelda on the NES, it's their latest incarnation in Breath of the Wild that has players second-guessing their travels. Lynels are incredibly fast, which makes them very hard to outrun. They have crazy amounts of HP too, which can make you burn through all of your weapons. On top of it all, they're armed with some of the strongest weapons in the game that can do crazy amounts of damage to you. Oh my god! If you're gonna take these guys on, make sure you've mastered the perfect dodge or shield parry. Otherwise, you'll end up becoming this thing's newest punching bag.
That dude fucked him up, took like 10 hearts from him. What the fuck kind of game is that?
Number 9, Dry Bones, Mario
Oh
series.
yeah, agreed. Them shits is annoying as fuck, bro.
Nintendo's friendly Italian plumber has been through a lot on each of his many quests to save Princess Peach from Bowser. No obstacle has been more resilient than those skeletal Koopas. Unlike almost everything else in the series, Mario's jump is powerless to stop them. As just after a few short seconds, their bones are put back together and they're right back to their little patrol routes. The varied power-ups are definitely one way to keep them down for good, but get caught at the wrong place at the wrong time, and there's not much you can do to rid yourself of these pesky undead.
And you dead, bro. You be dead. I'm definitely a Mario noob, so them shit's as hard as fuck to me. I have no idea what this is. What is that?
One of the deadliest enemies of Fallout's post-apocalyptic landscape definitely lives up to its name. The blindingly fast lethal predators are total bullet sponges and aggressively charge at you to provide their iconic terrifying decapitation kills. Even the low-level variants have a ton of health, which makes them dangerous at any point in the game, and much more likely to get you before you get them. You better find yourself some reliable power armor if you plan on hunting some death claws.
Oh my god, slump! Just
Number 7, Rims and Heads, Resident Evil.
Oops. Well, you've made a mistake.
Defying everything we've come to expect from zombies, Capcom's remake of their first entry of the Resident Evil franchise introduces these high-powered and aggressive walking corpses. They're quick, they can drain your health in just 2 hits, and no matter what gun you're using, they practically never die. Throw that all together with the narrow hallways, locked doors, and limited ammo that you've got, you've got a recipe for one of the most sadistically designed enemies in the series. So, if you're wondering what all that kerosene you found is supposed to be used for, here it is.
Ooh, bitch.
Number 6, Malboro, Final Fantasy series.
Malboro. Ew! Oh, they have that one in the new Final Fantasy that came out. I bought that thing.
It's always hard to know just how difficult something will be to kill until you finally come face to face with it. But even before we're past the loading screen in each new entry of this long-running series, we never look forward to our first encounter with these disgusting mess monsters. Regardless of how overpowered your party might be, every fresh fight starts off with some bad breath, and it's a roll of the dice to see what combination of status ailments you're going to be plagued with. If you're ever in an area with a lot of these things in it, then save early and save often. Number 5, Boba Fett, Pokemon series.
Boba Fett, bruh? Are you kidding me? Come on!
A lot of Pokemon that look awesome but fail to deliver on all the flash. But then there's this unassuming and frankly a little ugly high HP tank that just soaks up damage and spits it back twice as hard. Any aspiring trainers are highly advised to avoid using your strongest moves, because unless you're absolutely sure there's going to be a one-hit KO, you're guaranteed to be taking a hard counter in return
Don't be
every
a thief.
single time.
What the fuck? Did he just throw a Pokeball at it to try to steal it? Wait a minute. That's a level 100 Wobbuffet versus a level 11 Rattata. Now let me tell you something. Even if you don't play Pokemon, this is obviously unfair. And what kind of idiot is throwing Pokeballs at somebody else's Pokemon? You know you can't. That's fucking, come on, bro. What kind of, we're not falling for your tomfoolery here.
Number 4, Big Daddy,
Big
Bioshock.
Daddy?
Look, Mr. Bubbles.
Wait, isn't that like the big boss in Bioshock? Again, a game I've never
These
played.
armored behemoths have been a favorite of gamers since the inception of the series for their loyalty and great design. But admiration means nothing when we need to dispose of them in order to harvest their little sisters. And these guys are some tough customers. And be patient, because it takes
their
bullet after bullet
sisters?
after bullet to finally send them off to the scrap heap.
What?
And that is, of course, if they don't charge you down first. And your reward is probably just going to be another one around the corner, so good luck.
Wait, this man is gonna die. Oh my god!
Number 3, Tank, Left 4 Dead series.
Oh yeah, them shits, bro, you be shooting them things all year and they just be chilling.
So, you just finished a grueling journey, but you're close to the safe house.
Yeah, and then the tank comes through, bro. This is me. I died right here.
Suddenly the ground shakes, that music starts.
This is right where I died when I played Left 4 Dead in that game video.
Like infected. Seemingly always appearing at the worst possible times, the toughest enemy in Valve's zombie shooter relentlessly comes after the party, throwing concrete and bodies all over the place. There's really no weak point and no special trick. So save your Molotovs,
well, they're
keep
slow,
shooting, and
so,
hope that it doesn't have
that's
you
the thing.
in its sights.
And they can't climb buildings, so that's also a thing. Like, just
Number
don't
2,
get caught up in
Giant
just...
Crab, Dark Souls 3.
The giant crab, my nigga? That's what you choose from Dark Souls? All of the things that kill you in Dark Souls and you choose the giant crab?
In one of the most difficult series of games ever, there's no shortage of iconic, creepy,
What?
well-designed, difficult enemies.
Are you
Getting up from
serious?
all of those, though, is this giant anime crab that comes seemingly out of nowhere to make your life miserable. The heavily armored crustacean
Out of
not only is
nowhere?
hell-bent on smashing
It's
you to death with its
huge.
huge claws, but there's also ironically no weak point to target and attack to inflict
No
massive
weak
damage.
point.
Topping it all off, if you try to cheese the sucker with fireballs or something, they just burrow and then come back again with full health. Great.
Well, you can't cheese them, that's true. And they will bubble you to death, which is true. But they are incredibly slow.
Number 1.
These things are very easy to kill. And if you hit them in front of their face, well, I usually go like a Dex Faith build. So I have like a shit ton of endurance. If you just stand in front of his face and hit him, he staggers, then you can critical strike him. And my girlfriend, I'm making her go like a strength build with like heavy weapons. So she'll be able to stagger him too. It's not... They're super slow. Them shits is not hard to kill, bro.
Number 1, Regenerators.
God damn it. That was so
Resident Evil
disappointing.
4.
Ooh.
Probably the most absorbent bullet sponges in all of gaming. No
Shoot the
ammo
shit
feels
out of this
truly
thing.
wasted like the ones that you fire into these walking blue nightmare fuels. Healing quickly enough to make your knife and lower-powered firearms useless, gamers are essentially forced to waste their precious grenades and shotgun shells. And even then, each encounter can take forever. The trick to killing these things is to use a thermal scope with your rifle to shoot out the parasites that lie within its chest. But sometimes one of the parasites can be hidden on their backs, meaning that you'll have to get around them in order to shoot it, which is easier said than done. Given the opportunity, do yourself a favor and take the easy way out. Avoid
Shake it
costs.
off. Kalen Swift it, bruh. Man, you're dead.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch
Swag.
Mojo and subscribe for new videos.
Swag. Shouts out to them. That was a good list, man. That seemed like a pretty solid list because even though the crabs are not the most difficult enemy you'll face in Dark Souls, basically anything in Dark Souls can kill you. So I guess that makes them kind of right. Shouts out to WatchMojo.com. Let me know what you guys think from some of these series, what are really hard to kill. The Final Fantasy pick was really good because in any turn-based game, status effects are OP. So I definitely can agree with that. I definitely want to watch the 10 hardest modern video games to beat because then I want to play one. Skittin'. Just want to let you know I love you. I support you. Your channel is awesome. Okay? And thank you guys for supporting my girl on her YouTube channel. You had how many subscribers now? She's ignoring me. It's okay. It's the YouTuber's life. Pain is a part of all of it. We shall overcome. But yeah, man, thank you guys for supporting my girl's Skittins channel. You guys have rolled through mighty on that. We definitely need to stream on that channel in the next couple of days. You will get a live notification when we go up, but I haven't even tested the live stream stuff yet, so you know it'll happen when it happens. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.